Yes.
Billy Scott, I am on with you, sir. Thank you so much for that fire intro, brother. You the man. I'm excited, guys. Look, it's a great honor to be on board over here training. I remember thinking to myself, like, when I first started with this and they first talked about Super Saturday, I was like, dude, I'm going to train on this thing. It's going to be no problem. Anyways, guys, I got a lot to bring to the table. Get your pen and paper, take some notes. You don't want to miss out because, guys, this is the difference between being okay and being superstar. You know what I'm saying? I consider myself a super producer because obviously women lie, men lie, the numbers don't lie. You guys see it. I'm always number one basically on both sides. And I want you guys to get as much value from this as possible. So just focus as much as you can. I'm going to dive right into it, guys. Anyways, my name is Leo Lesnikovsky, and I'm going to show you guys this exact thing that I do day in, day out, for you guys to be successful as well, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to be super successful at F.E.S. Let's go. All right, guys. Can everybody see my stuff? I think you guys can see it. Anyways, guys, my name is Leo Lesnikovsky. I'm Regional Vice President over here at F.E.S. And the reason why this thing, Facebook, is shown on the background of this is because all I use to generate leads and to generate business is Facebook. And everybody can do this. It doesn't matter how old you are. Facebook doesn't have a discriminatory age thing, you know what I'm saying, unless you're 13 and younger. But anyways, whatever. And yeah, guys, so it doesn't matter. You could be anywhere in America. You could be literally anywhere. So guys, let's get right into it. I'm gonna dive right into it. Guys, I want to talk about the mental framework of being a top producer. These are just 3 things that I think that if you master this, if you completely just kind of put this into your brain, just rewire your brain to operate like this, you're going to be super successful in whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's business, relationships. But anyways, this is about business, guys. Number 1, stop chilling, stop hanging, stop doing things that are degenerative activities, what I like to call. Drinking, smoking daily. Look, guys, I'm no saint. You know what I'm saying? A few years ago, I was in school. I was partying, doing stupid stuff. Fast forward now, making multiple 6 figures at F.E.S. And it's been only 8 months. It's been quite a journey, but that is because I decided to do those things, and that is not drink, not smoke, not spend excessive time on social media, guys. Come on, guys. We can't be spending all ridiculous time on social media, burning your energy, guys. Time is energy units. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, guys, embrace that you're going to sacrifice everything. Sacrifice all the distractions, and that includes your family. And the reason why I say that is because, look, a lot of people, are brought up to, always love their family. Look, it's okay to love your family, but tell them, like Alfred says, hey, I'm here, but I'm not here. That's the best way to put it. Look, if they really support you, they'll let you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? They'll let you do what you got to do to be successful. Come on, guys, and learn. Anyways, guys. So that's my take on the whole family thing. You know what I'm saying? But either way, tell them you love them. But hey, I'm working for you. I'm grinding. I'm trying to be successful for you. Learn to stop taking things so personal as well. That's number 3. A lot of people take things super personal and then they go explode. If somebody doesn't show up to a phone call, if somebody hangs up the phone on them on a call, like, dude or gal, come on. This is the real world. If you're not having rejection, you're not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come from door-to-door sales. Before F.E.S, I was doing door-to-door sales. I was pretty successful. Made an entry level 6 figures, like $120, $130 a year. None too crazy. How it's crazy here for me. You know what I'm saying? 3-4 times that. So thank God for F.E.S, guys. This is such a beautiful platform. We get spoiled here. Exactly what Alfred was talking about. Look, and exactly what Billy was talking about. We appreciate it more when we come from industry where we're not paid as much, but working much harder. You know what I'm saying? So again, guys, back to number 3, don't take things personal. Be super humble in operation and be willing to take the no's with a smile. Just like that one quote by Napoleon Hill, I believe that's who he was. He was saying, hey, go from every failure with a smile on your face with a lack of enthusiasm. So no drop of enthusiasm, guys. All right. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Next slide. Work ethic and activity it takes to be the best. So my personal work ethic on a day-to-day basis, I work about 10 hours a day on average, you know what I'm saying? But work, not like work where you like scroll through your Facebook or go on YouTube or chit chat with your boys or girl, you know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I have my Zoom open and I'm grinding, and we're getting people to tag us in posts as many times as we can. Like, if you want to be super successful, you want at least 15, 20 tags a day. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, no matter how many deals you may have got, let's say you got 8, 9, 10 deals in a day, you feeling yourself? No. Look, yeah, you may have closed the deals, but did you prospect? Because today's posts are tomorrow's deals. You know what I'm saying? So without posts, you got no deals, guys. Same thing. Same thing. I have an image usually with the posts. The post says something like, hey, if you want help with your credit, Leo's the guy. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be super like confusing. It needs to be, the message needs to be so that a 6th grader can know what you're doing. All right. So that's how my posts are. That's how I encourage everybody's posts to be, because guys, come on, let's face it. You know, not everybody's gonna want to think so much. You know, that's social media. Be humble. This is part of humility. You gotta understand. Being humble means you understand the other person. You gotta understand your people, right? Okay. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna keep going into the work ethic thing, because at the end of the day, if you have no work ethic in this business, yeah, you may get by. Yeah, you may get a few deals here and there, but you're not gonna get the consistent checks. You know what I'm saying? Those consistent big boy, big girl checks that I see every week, you may not see them if you don't do this work ethic. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you're okay with that, as long as you're okay with, not, seeing those checks, and you're okay, then it's okay to not work. But if you put a 3 in the chat, if you want to work hard and you want to have big boy, big girl checks, all right? So, all right, guys. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. Happy to see all 3. Anyways, guys, and we're getting people to become customers. I want to talk about this is the second part of the work ethic, because obviously the marketing of getting people to tag you in posts every day, that's super important. That's super important. You know what I mean? However, what's even more important is saying the right thing to somebody on the phone to get them to buy from you, right? So that's the whole point of that. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, guys, I'm gonna get into the phone script. This is some heat. Really focus in on this, guys, because I take a lot of my business, actually 100% of my business comes from over the phone. I never really message with them and like say, hey, do you want your credit fixed? Yeah, it's one. I never give a price inside of Facebook Messenger, like when I'm communicating with them. And I just say, hey, what's your phone number? I ask them a few questions. Hey, what's your goal? What are you looking to get erased? Are you trying to get a new car? Try to get a new house? Like, that's what I'm typing. That when they're like, yeah, I want a new car and a new house. I'm like, great. Look, I've had people with your similar situation where their score is like 500 or 550, get to a much bigger score in about 4 to 6 months at least with our program. And they're like, really? Yeah, that'll be great. And then I'm like, okay, cool. What's your number? Then I get them on the phone, guys. I'm about to show you the sauce. Look at the script. Here's how my phone script is structured. Then you can kind of base it off of this. As long as it's something like this, you'll be successful. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. Starting with a compliment. You let them know how the credit repair works. Then you educate them. That a lot of companies charge a lot of money for this. Credit attorneys charge thousands of dollars. I know a bunch of credit repair ads like come to me. They're saying $1,500 for a full suite, $2,500 for a full suite. That's a lot of freaking money. You know what I'm saying? Like, compared to what we got. Like, we got a really affordable product, and it's cooler because we have a bunch of other services that come with it. All the other companies, they have just the credit repair. Hold up. So you're telling me that they're charging $2,500 when we're charging only $188 and $8 or $9 a month for like 4 to 6 months. So we give the credit repair, the credit monitoring, the credit attorney, the will and the trust. Guys, understand we have a superior product, because guys, if number one rule of sales, like, I'm a salesperson, I'm being honest, you know what I'm saying? Everybody here is a salesperson. Who am I kidding? You know what I'm saying? You got to sell yourself first on the service. You got to sell yourself first on the product, because if you can't sell yourself, how are you going to sell the people that are trying to get the credit repair, man or girl? You know what I'm saying? So you guys got to be sold in here if you want to get that sale. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, guys, I'm going to continue with the pitch for the phone script. Let them know, you're not charging a lot. is just 188 up front and just 8 or 9 a month for 4 to 6 months for the best results. And then you ask them, hey, is that cool with you? And they're like, yes, it's cool with me. But here's the thing. When they say no, hey, I completely understand. No loss of enthusiasm. Hey, thank you so much for your time. Hey, not a problem. Can you just help me out with this quick small favor? Just tag me in this post real quick. Boom. So that is how I get the consistent flow of the posting. You know what I'm saying? If you get off the phone call and you don't get a post, you lost. Okay? So get them to post you, but don't get discouraged if they don't post you. It happens. Some people, you guys got to identify the difference between a suspect and a prospect. A suspect is somebody who's just willing to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? A prospect is someone who's actually trying to buy from you. You know what I'm saying? So I got that from Dan Payne. I love that guy. Anybody that wants to harden up and really be disciplined and make a lot of money, especially from the ranks of sales director to regional vice president or even EVP, guys, y'all need to focus on production like Alfred says. This is a production phase. Look, put it this way. It's always, let's be honest. It's always a production phase. It doesn't matter. Even when I'm Pinnacle, I'm gonna produce. I'm gonna get recruits a ton, probably even more, because I'll be sharper. Don't get me wrong. I'm sharp now. I'll be sharper later, right? Anyways, let's keep going, guys. Anyways, ethics of the sale. You can't promise them an exact score, obviously. That's impossible. Look, guys, we don't want to get in trouble with nobody. You know what I'm saying? We want to be honest. If you want to be, the best salespeople are the most honest salespeople. All right, guys. You can tell them based off of the 100,000 clients we had, which is a pretty great number. We could potentially raise your score a good amount and just leave it at that, guys. You don't have to say, oh, I'm going to give you 720. Guys, don't say anything. Don't try to say anything to get the sale, because then that puts red flags on our company. We don't need that. We don't need any kind of red flags. You know what I'm saying? We're doing a great job. Let's keep going. Let's be honest. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? And make them happy. Under promise, over deliver. Like Paramount says, the CEO of our company. I agree 1,000,000%. Anytime you under promise, you over deliver, you got a super successful business. You got a super successful company. Anyways, guys, always have that great energy. Obviously, like I said, so you can have them tag you in a post. And this keeps that consistency. This keeps that flow going. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to stress more on this area, because this is what really makes or breaks the momentum. You know what I'm saying? So momentum is what keeps you making money. You know what I mean? Momentum's a real thing. If you're only getting 1 or 2 posts a day, and then let's say this is what I hate to see. Somebody in my organization gets like a couple posts a day. They get like 2 or 3 deals. You know what I'm saying? It's possible. It's completely possible. They get 2 or 3 deals, and they're like, screw it. Let's just hang out. Let's just chill because let's celebrate because I got 2 or 3 deals. Bro, dude, you got to get those people to tag you in more posts so you're not dead tomorrow. You forget that tag part, you're dead. You're completely dead. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be so hard. Well, it's not so hard. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little more difficult to get new people to tag you versus when you already have a couple people that you just talked to, they're fresh, you get them to tag you on the spot. So guys, I'm stressing on this because this is something that I see in my personal organization that I want to be eradicated. I want you guys to get 10, 15, 20 tags a day minimum if you want greatness. So put a 7 in the chat if you want greatness, guys. All right, let's rock and roll, guys. Anyways, I want to talk about leadership for your team. You can't expect your team to produce more than obviously, what you produce. And the rule of thumb in sales or any kind of sales organizations, like how we operate, it's 50%. You do a certain amount, they're gonna do half of that. You know what I'm saying? And I learned this from door-to-door sales, and it's true everywhere. I just maybe something in my head, but I've just seen it visually every time. So guys, that's all about leadership. Only say what's it called? Only tell somebody to do what you're gonna do, and expect half of it. How about that? Leave it at that. That's simple. Whenever I see somebody in my organization trying to tell one of the reps, like, "Hey man, push it, bro, push it." I'm like, bro. And then they're like, "Leo, why isn't this person pushing? Why isn't this person pushing?" I'm like, well, dude, you're not producing any deals, man. You're not recruiting. You know what I'm saying? How are you going to expect so-and-so to push when you're not even doing anything? Like, I remember like 5 years back, like I was at some company tried to recruit me, but they weren't doing any kind, like the leadership over there. I like looked in organization leadership. They weren't even producing. They were so freaking lazy, man. Like that's you can't trust that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't trust somebody, why would you want to produce on their team? So guys, anyways, end of the day, the easiest way to get somebody's trust, like in your organization to like produce, is you produce yourself. You say what you're gonna do. You stick to the script yourself. You know, you respect them and you hustle hard, guys. That's it for the leadership, guys. I just wanted to keep it simple, stupid, because that's what Tal Lopez says. Kiss, keep it simple, stupid, guys. Okay, now let's talk about recruiting. This is simple. Again, guys, let's keep it simple. Personally, all I do, I just hit up my friends. I'm like, hey, would you be open to making an extra amount of money per month from your computer? And the reason why I'm successful at this too is because I'm building the list. I'm building the volume of people through those tags. You know what happens when you get 15, 20 tags a day, like, you know, on social media? You're getting so many people just like in your messages, like so many. So let's say a conversation like got thrown off, or like they just stopped replying. Hey, hit them. Hey, would you be open to making an extra whatever per month from your computer? Or if you want to take the easier route, just put a post on your wall looking for referral agents, you know, to work from home, weekly pay, ***, comment info, and then boom, they get a bunch of people comment info. You hit them in the messages, send them a link to a webinar, boom, have them watch a webinar. Same thing for the, you know, first question. Hey, would you be open to making some more money? So, you know, that's how I personally do the recruiting for actual people who want to, you know, make money. And again, guys, that recruiting part comes from me building my list. I'm gonna stress that again, because without any message and be like, yo, are you down to make some extra money? You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get that, you know. So unless you're doing the work, doing the sales activity to get customers, well, you're doing a sales activity, then you're gonna have the recruits. It just goes hand in hand together. That's how I see it. And then especially when my customers see like a result from my team, yeah, this guy's doing so good, he got a new car or whatever. They're like, what's that all about? Oh, let me show you. Boom, here's the link. Get on board, watch this. And then ask him, I'm gonna step into number 2 of this part. Go into the Eric Worre close, you know what I'm saying? So what was your favorite thing about the Zoom? Blah, 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 this guy's like me, or I love the money. Okay, great, so you love the money. How much money would you like to make per month to be satisfied with this business? They say $1,500 per week. Okay, then you mirror them. Obviously, that's how I mirror people. Because when somebody's mirrored, they feel understood. You know what I'm saying? Then they're more like Chris Voss. Is that what his name is, for the guy who did the negotiating with the FBI stuff? So you say that the number $1,500 per week or per month. Boom. How many hours per week can you commit to that income? Then they say 25 hours per week. Okay. Within how many months will you commit to build up to $1,500 or $2,500? If it didn't happen in 1 month, you ask, if I showed you how to make $5,000 working 25 hours per week within 4 months, would that satisfy you in joining the business? Boom, they say yeah. Okay, boom, you got to recruit, send them the link, or get on the phone with them and be like, hey man, like this is what you got to do. Put this in, you know, put your first name in, put your birthday in. It's okay to walk somebody through for the recruiting, especially they're like, maybe they might be a little bit older. They don't understand the whole like online thing. Help them, guys. You're getting paid. Remember, there's nothing wrong with being a little humble and, you know, taking somebody through the steps to make sure that you get paid. You guys came here to get paid, right? So anyways, guys, that's basically what it wraps up to. You send them that link, myfes.net/your username. And obviously you want to make sure that they get started right, because guys, it's not just about the cap. It's about building that person up. You know what I'm saying? So that person, you know, may have given you a little commission, but at the end of the day, wouldn't you want somebody to be like a freaking monster, like somebody like Alfred? You know what I'm saying? So take the time to, you know, make that person successful. They could be a monster person, be a huge person, you know what I'm saying? With a little bit of guidance. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy, guys. That's it, guys. I wanted to make it simple for everybody. Nice and easy, what I do day in, day out to stay on the charts every day, guys.